35 years ago, around this time, the wheels of Kenya's push for multi-party democracy began to turn, set in motion by the arrest of prominent opposition figures. Charles Rubia, Kenneth Matiba and Raila Odinga were detained just days before the historic Saba Saba rally, a demonstration that began in violence but paved the way for the return of multi-party democracy in post-independent Kenya. Brenda Wanga begins our special coverage on the spirit of Saba Saba, a journey through the struggle, the sacrifice and the lasting legacy of this defining moment in our history.
On the 7th of July 1990, Kenya was in the grip of one of the most intense protests witnessed since independence.
We were able to bring together in this town, I think, more than 500,000 people.
People are dying to come there. That it was some kind of rebirth. People are looking for a rebirth. Mtoto amefika kuzaliwa, lazima azaliwe.
The uprising then had been a long time coming. Kenya was suffocating under the near dictatorship leadership of the then President Daniel Arap Moi. He had not only chained Kenya into a legal one-party state, but he had clamped down on dissenting voices, especially in the wake of the attempted coup. Those opposed to the KANU government and ideologies began organizing underground through movements like the December 12th movement and later Mwakenya.
We used to get concerned with liberation.
Professor Kiongo Maina, detained for these activities and former MP and one of the organizers of the Saba Saba, say Kenya went through a rough 4-year period before the idea of Saba Saba was birthed.
The government now was cracked down. There was total fear in the whole country. People could not even talk. Families were not talking. You could not, a wife could not talk to her husband could not, because everybody was suspecting everybody else. So the next four years, 96, 86, 87, 88, the government tended to have an upper hand. And by 1988, so many of Mwakenya members were rotting in Kenyan prisons.
After 1988 December, they decided to stop me from